by the Not by Petty Vision Productions. Now sit back and enjoy the show.
I wake up every minute with the fever dreams. I push my mind to a limit where it needs to be. I work blind, got vision I don't need to see. I'm picking mind over matter, I believe in me. I need to find more hours in the day to breathe. Need to find more power in the way I be. And when my mind turns sour with the painful scenes, I need to scream out loud, I can't stop me. I wanna be the greatest like Rocky. You know I leave them all hating like a hobby. I'm out here making moves like a lobby. And if you ain't with me, it's your loss, see. I got my mind on the facts, I'm a python, grab what I like real fast. So until I have everything I attack, everything that I lack, everything that I want, and I see, matter of fact. Cause I'm my own worst enemy. Only if I let it be. I can control anything if I can just think carefully. I control my destiny. Deep up in my mind I manifest it. Every morning I wake up obsessed and everything I do the best. And deep within my mind you know I'll always manifest it.
What up, though? Hey, can y'all hear me? Oh man, I don't know if y'all can hear me, but let me switch this off. Okay, can you hear me now? Okay, I see it moving. Hey, I just got a quick message. I'm not gonna stay too long. I just had something sizzling in my spirit. Shout out to Country Wayne. You know, last night we did a good show. Oh, shout out to everybody in the chat. My bad, my I ain't working that well yet. Um, Miss B, what up, though? Lady Shea Butter, what up, Queen? Appreciate you. Miss T, TW Popcorn, Lisa J, what up, what up, what up? Hey man, I just had a download last night after the show. You know, we was talking about effective communication, right? And it was something I wanted to touch on and I didn't touch on it. But not only do we have to effectively communicate with one another, we have to effectively communicate with ourselves. And what I mean by that is too often, I'm gonna use myself for an example. Too often I focused on the things I didn't want, right? And when I talked about effectively communicating, whatever we focus on, we tend to get more of that. That's just how life is, right? If we focus on negative stuff, we will constantly see that. We have to focus on what we do desire. You know, just like the title say, be the change you want to see in the world and don't allow the world to be the change within you. What I mean by that is we know it's positive and negative. Life is duality. Negative ain't going nowhere. It's not. Okay. So we know people messed up. We know situations, circumstance, all that stuff is messed up. But the more we focus on it, the more we go see it. You have to focus on the positive things. You have to focus on what you do want. The more you focus on that, the more avenues will open up and you can obtain things. You know, you can have happiness. All this is a choice. Is we choose what we focus on. We choose what we accept. We choose our own actions. You know, we have that power, but a lot of times we give that power away by allowing things outside of us to change the inside of us, to change how we think, to change how we feel. Whatever's in you is going to come out, right? If you got insecurities, if you got fears, if that's in you, it's going to come out. It's not the world's fault, it's your fault. At some point, we have to be responsible for what, not only what we put out, but what we allow in. You know, the more I focus on creating content, the more I focus on my family, the less those negative things affect me. It don't bother me because I'm busy. You know, I'm busy. I'm busy putting the work in. I'm busy creating. When you doing that, those things don't bother you. You know, people been talking about me since I hit this app. People been talking about me since I came out the womb. Even my own family, right? Oh, oh, is that his daddy? Oh, he don't look. People go talk. That's just what people go do. It's about what you receive, how you accept it. You know, we have to take eats in the building. What up, sis Roxanne? Appreciate y'all so much. Appreciate y'all so much. But this was sizzling on my spirit, right? So I had to just tap in real quick. I'm not gonna be too much longer. But what we focus on is what we get. That's just what it is. I don't know how many different ways I could say that, but we have to begin to create what we desire. You know, we can't wait for other people to make us feel comfortable. We can't wait for other people to treat us right. If people ain't treating us right, we go use common sense. You know, don't deal with those people, but don't allow those people to affect us to the point when the right people come around, we don't appreciate them. That's what happens so often. We don't see the good things right in front of us because we got so much, we get so many different examples of why we shouldn't trust people. That when a trustworthy person's in front of us, we can't even recognize it because we so blinded by what our past experience. We so deeply traumatized because what other people did to us that we have the right people in front of us trying to help us get to where we're going, and we won't even notice it because we got boundaries up, we got guards up, and yeah, you have to protect yourself, but don't protect yourself from yourself. You got to recognize when you're protecting yourself and when you're hindering yourself. Everything can be laid out right in front of you, but you don't see it because you're focusing on what you don't want. And everything you want is right in front of you. Listening to older people, prayers, what up, though? Appreciate you. Listening to some of the OGs, and they telling me stories from their past, and they saying they had the right man or the right woman in front of them and didn't recognize because they were still focused on what happened in past relationships. Even when they got in a relationship, they still thinking about what happened to them in the past and can't appreciate what's going on for them right now. I had to learn how to stop that. We all been through some stuff. That adversity we went through is to build us, not to break us. I know that sounds kind of crazy. Like why would I have to experience these bad things to learn how to appreciate the good things? Keyword learn. We have to learn from our experiences. If we don't, we go keep experiencing them. That's why we continue to go through these same cycles because we haven't learned the lesson. Meek, what up, though, sis? Appreciate you. We haven't learned the lesson. So that's all I really wanted to pop in and say. Just be the change that you want to see in the world. No matter what's going on around you, you be the change. You be the deciding factor. You influence the environment. You have that power within. You have to let it out. If not, the adverse is going to happen. The world is going to change you. And you're going to add to whatever the F stuff is going on in the world. Now it's in you, and that's all you will be able to put out. Sometimes you might have to go into isolation so you can recharge. It's not a problem. That's not a problem. We have to deal with the outside world. We just have to be responsible and understand that if we can't have a positive change in the environment we're in, we're in the wrong environment because that environment will change you. That environment gonna change you. Bud Files, what up? Riaz, appreciate you. But yeah, that was a good conversation last night. If you haven't checked it out, please go check that out. Because what I'm saying now is, I was talking about effective communication with other people, but we got to effectively communicate with ourselves. We have to stop focusing on what we don't want and tell yourself what you do want. Remind yourself of what you do want. Now, there's so many examples gonna be out in the world of things that's undesirable, and the more we focus on it, the more we go see. But there's so many beautiful things out there too. So many beautiful people. My sister. Shout out to the 9%. Shout out to Miss V. Finding them, linking up with them, building with them. This is what I've been wanting since I got on here, and I got it. But if I would kept focusing on the negative stuff, I wouldn't have went to these ladies. We wouldn't have start building what we building. I would have been too shook. Like, look, people done screwed me. People done did this. People. All those bad people. If I would have just kept focusing on that, I wouldn't have gave these ladies an opportunity. They wouldn't have gave me an opportunity. But I did, and now we building something beautiful. So that's the example right there. You can't. People say all the time, you can't trust nobody. You can't do this. You can't do that. The more you say you can't do something, guess what? That's the examples you go get in life. You're attracting that to you. You're literally telling the creator, the universe, this is what I want. That's how it works. The more you say this bothers you, that bothers you, the more you go get. You asking for it. Even think about this. When you ask God for patience, blended healing, what up, sis? When you ask God for patience, do you not get things in your life that require patience? And you develop that by having patience. That's what's happening. Whatever you ask for, you get, no matter if you want it or you don't. Whatever you ask for, that's what you get. So if you don't want those negative people in your life, don't focus on them. Focus on the positive. Speak that into existence. Your words have frequency and they so powerful. So effectively communicate with yourself. Only speak nice to yourself. Don't tell yourself what you don't like. You know you don't like it. You don't have to speak it. You know you don't like it. You don't have to speak. You don't have to focus on it. You see it. You're aware of it. You don't like it. Well, focus on what you do like. Duality. Once you see something you don't like, it's another side of that. That's what it is. Every time you're experiencing something you don't like, you're trying to get closer to what you do like. And your experience with what you don't like is only solidifying what you do want, but you're not focusing on that. That's an example. Okay, this is not what I want. So what I want is opposite of this. Go to the opposite side. If you experience something you don't like, focus on what the opposite is. 9 times out of 10, that's what you're seeking. But yeah, let me jump out of here. I just want my car fixed. I'm telling you, Roxanne, just focus on your car being fixed. Focus on what it feel like having that car fixed. And more avenues, more ways of getting that car fixed will open up for you. I promise you. Focus on what you do want. And make sure y'all go over there and check out the YouTube support Miss V. Make sure y'all checking out my sisters. Make sure we checking out each other. Antisocial, Tay Eat. Everybody to make sure. Hey, go check out Lisa J. Um, Go check out Blended Healing too. Sisters and Miss T, that upload you did, that was dope. I appreciate that. And I don't know when, but I was gonna speak on that too. I touched on it a couple times. You just gotta play with that ball right now, ain't you, girl? Huh, give it to me. And now you gonna run. But yeah, you was right. That live was fire. And I'm hoping that you start making content. Tamika, what up, sis? I didn't see you. Lady Shay Butter. Oh, Lady Shay, I've been in the bushes, sis. I've been in the bushes. But I appreciate you found your way over here. But yeah, I'm gonna try to come on tonight. I'm supposed to get that blue Yeti today. So yeah, we gonna try to come on tonight. But I just wanted to touch on that real quick because I had a download and I understand that life You know, life is duality. We have negative and positive, but whatever we focus on, that's what we go get. And I'm just hoping that we can shift and be the change in the world that we want to see, and stop allowing this world to change us. Because the more we allow it to change us, the worse it's gonna get. This world will turn a good soul bad. It has that much power, but we have more in us. We just have to believe in us and allow it to come out. That's the only way it'll work. You know, we have to take what we have inside and allow it to spill out. And we can do that. You know, we just have to stop focusing on what we don't want and allow do want to manifest within us and out of it. That's how we change the world, by individuals. That's how the world was changed. That's the reason that things are the way they are now, is because we accepted it. If we participate in it, we have the power to change. We have the power to change our own life by simply focusing on what we desire, working towards that. I was thinking about this. This is the last thing I'm gonna say. I know I keep saying that, and then I'm gonna get off. Right? Y'all ever notice all these race horses have blinders on? And when I was younger, I didn't understand, like, why they got them things on the horse's eyes. How can they see? And my uncle told me, no, they can see. They see straight forward. The reason they put them blinders on the horse, because if they didn't, the horses will be distracted by what everybody else is doing. What the other horses is doing, they'd be distracted. Then they start running into each other. They won't focus on what's in front of them, and they won't win the race. We have to be like them horses and put blinders on. Focus on what we want. Shut out all that, everything around us. Because what happens is we'll be focused on what we want, and we get to run in that race, and then we'll look around and see what everybody else doing, and we done stumbled into something else. We done fell into another horse. You know, put them blinders on. Focus on you. Focus on your desire. And run your race. Don't worry about where everybody at. Them horses ain't worried about who first, who second. No, they just doing what they got to do to win. You know, it sounds selfish, but the more you fix self, the more you work on stuff, the better you can be for other people. A broken person can't do nothing but break other people. That's all a broken person can do, is break other people. So we have to be responsible. We have to put our blinders on and run our race. Shout out to Liz B in the building. Appreciate you, sis. Put the blinders on, man. Run your race. Just a little bit at a time. All this stuff, I'm not gonna lie to you. I know a lot of times I say stuff and it sounds easy. The more you practice it, the more you do it, the easier it becomes. But you have to start. And when you first start, you go stumble a couple times. That's not important. That's gonna come. Just know when you start anything, you go stumble. But that's okay. Because when you stumble, you learn how to get up. So look forward to stumbling. You know, embrace stumbling. Stumbling is good. Stumbling is a good thing. You know, the more you learn how to get up, the easier it becomes when you get knocked down and get back up. So don't be afraid to stumble. Put them blinders on and run your race. Don't focus on what other people doing. Don't worry about what other people doing. You know why? Can't control it. And they go do whatever they want to do anyway. Only thing you can do is control you and what you doing. Well, just remember that, you know, be the change in the world and don't let the world be the change in you. But I appreciate everybody rocking out. I'm gonna try to come on tonight. I probably won't, but if I do, I set it a little early so you'll know. But y'all know what I always say: care about how you feel. These are conversations to build nation. And if I say anything that resonated with you in this video, do me a favor, hit that share button. Tell somebody. Help me spread the word. But until next time, we out.
Could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for pain, pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane, pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test and expect nothing less. You check as I'm chess, what's happening next? Yeah. He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson. He got a new engine from pain, it's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just bold and obsession. All in his possession, you got their attention. I'll leave an impression and take a redemption. Just kill no discretion, your mind is a weapon. 11-11, it's time for progression. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep on this evening. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try to change, you can say no, free me. So he's been looking for somebody who could save him, instead of searching inside for what they gave him. A strong will, strong mind causes mayhem. We could change the world, change times.